Welcome to Fearless Friday, your day to reclaim your weekend and your life. This week we're going to talk about slowing down enough to be mindful and to recognize times and opportunities that you can do random acts of kindness, and how these random acts of kindness can have a huge life-changing impact in someone's life and your own life. So think about the last time that you got ready for work, the last time you had a meal, the last time you drove someplace. Were you in a hurry? Did you rush through something? Think about the last time you purposely rushed through something just to get it over with. And then think about the last time that you purposely slowed down and you purposely did something at a slower pace. This week's challenge is all about slowing down enough so that you can be more consciously aware and more mindful of those little pockets of opportunity, those little chances that we can recognize when we can be of service to someone else, or when someone else can be of service to us. So let's just say that you're at the grocery store and you notice someone putting a few things back from their cart because they realize that they don't have enough money. And let's just say that you have an extra $20. That's an opportunity. You slow down just enough to recognize and see that opportunity, and then you take it and you say, you know, hey, I thought I'd just give you this $20 bill. That act of you giving that $20 to someone may be small to you, but it may be very life-changing and is actually quite big to them. Now, think about when we receive these random acts of kindness, or when we give these random acts of kindness. Think about the perception and perspective of them. Typically, the person giving the random act of kindness or giving of themselves, they're just like, oh, don't worry about it, this is fine. But the person receiving it is ever so grateful and is like, oh my goodness, you totally didn't have to do this. Whether it's buying someone's coffee at Starbucks or helping someone move across the country and everything else in between. So, and then when we allow ourselves, okay, most people are natural givers or receivers. It's usually one or the other. So if you are a natural giver, allow yourself to be able to visualize yourself receiving help and receiving things in life. If you're a natural receiver and you just like to receive things, allow yourself this week to visualize yourself giving of yourself and giving to others freely without expectation. So this week's challenge is to slow down enough, just enough, so that you can be mindful of those little pockets of opportunity for random acts of kindness, little things, whether it's giving somebody $20 at the grocery store, purchasing someone's coffee, holding the door open for someone at the post office or whatever. But these little tiny things, as the giver, really are very big things for the receiver. Now, when we do this, when we allow ourselves to give and receive freely through these random acts of kindness, allow yourself to feel the gratitude and the appreciation that comes with doing these random acts of kindness and also receiving these random acts of kindness. And allow yourself to be okay with taking things a little bit slower. And when you take things a little bit slower, I promise you, you're going to give yourself this cushion, this kind of buffer time, if you will, to begin to see the full enormity of every act that is in our life, every small act and every big act, because every big act or gesture or big event in our life is created up and made up of all these little tiny small parts. And there's nothing that is too small, and every small thing in our life really does matter. And life is so precious when we start to honor and appreciate all the little tiny things in life, whether it's a bald eagle flying overhead or someone, giving us $20 at the grocery store. Every single act of kindness every single gesture, every single moment in our life is so precious and so special. But we just have to slow down enough to take the time to honor and recognize it, and hopefully extend a little bit of gratitude and appreciation for it. So, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. Until next week, I'm wishing you a fearlessly inspired day. Mwah! Bye-bye.